the time. But if I run it in the same position around my belt buckle appendix, then it does print. You know, I mean, I use a cover shirt then usually at that time frame, but as summer's coming along, now that's why the Wicked is so sweet.
Yeah, you want that printing thing is important to us. You don't want anybody knowing you have anything. Like, we're really like, don't let them, because if we know you have something, like, we set up different, right? Like, these days you get shot over. Like, you have to be like, they don't know anything, and then you produce as the fight's going on. That's why we practice drawing from the while people are smacking, like, people are trying to hit you, stab you. We practice knowing how to get to things and getting, parrying and running techniques and drawing at the same time. It's very important that they fight you as if they think it's a fist fight. Even if they have a knife, they're gonna commit and run at you and get at you, because once you counter those, you're in. Like, very hard for them to stop that if they're focused on thinking you're a piece of meat and they're just trying to put holes in you, right? You see it all the time in knife attacks, like, but those feeds, that's the ones you want. And if you have the skill set, you can take advantage of those feeds all the time, 100%. It's been done. It's been done. So the system is based on that. So you want them coming. It's not, most of the time it's not a sparring thing. These guys are just trying to smoke you with a blade, right? So the ability to have them not think you have things, and then like 5-inch pieces of steel are pretty significant because they touch everything in the body that you need to touch. You know what I mean? Like, you always aim for the heart. You always aim for the throat. The heart is what you want to get, right? And 5.5, 5-inch touches that up to people up to 400 pounds. Right? You could still get all of that if you got the right target and the right technique on the way in and the way you drop your blade in, right? So very important that it's for us. I don't want to, and we try and tell the guys, try not to dress around your weapons as much as you can, because weapon guys know that. They can see that, and if there's a lot of them, and it's a problem. Like, you want it from the very beginning. You're set up as if they think you know nothing and you have nothing, because you know what happens? They get closer. The guns are not 4 feet away. They're right in your face. They're pressing up against you, man. And once you have that, and it's it's in your face, or they're pushing up on your throat. It's happened to me, right? You get them. You can get with a blade. You could get them. You can get them. Like, but you got post penetrate. You got to sit there poking them full of holes like a pinker. You got to be accurate, and you got to shut down cardiovascular quick, super quick. Like, in your second move, and in your second move and their second breath, they know there's a fucking problem. They're not even thinking about trying to get you anymore. They think about trying to save themselves. Right? That's how blade works, right? So the ability to hide, that's why the handles are so small. For me here right now, I'm gonna stand up again, all right? And that's it. That's what I'm showing right here. All right, so I can catch this here. Ooh. Right? And I have you gotta even see that in this, right? You guys see that there? So they don't see anything. You know what I mean? It's a very important, that art of hiding the blade, on your belt line. Like I said, when it's real, I'm not talking about a little bullshit fight like one-on-one and it should have been a fist fight. I'm talking about when they're really coming at you, which we've seen. It's very important that no one knows that you're doing anything. Very important. That way you can get the first 2 guys hitting, they don't even know what's happening. And the system's set up like that to, see it coming and prep. You always see stuff coming, man. I just did it recently. Saw guys coming up on us. This happened, twice this year. I've seen that, and nothing happened because I got out of it. But you see those guys coming from a mile away. But if you haven't seen it, then you have to be taught how to do that, and that's part of the curriculum in the Atienza, like seeing stuff coming, the awareness portion. It's better if you've seen it. Most of the guys that got beat down in the group, so they kind of seen stuff. They've been robbed. They've done all that. So that's kind of like. But that whole thing about designing a blade for fighting, and we design it for it to be hidden. Those are all very, very important things. Very, very important. If you want to, if you're going to move on people and they don't see it, make sure it's very important, because it's extremely shocking to them if they think you're weak, and by the second person they're like, wow, this is not the guy we should have fucked with. And it's like psychologically devastating. It's like a grenade going off, and that's the kind of that thought process goes all the way down to the design of the weapon. Right, very, very small. It's hidden. They don't see it. Like if you got like you know, flip flops, shorts, and a slim shirt, and you can hide that, no one, they'll judge you like, man, fuck that guy. Look at the way he looks, man. He don't have anything on him, right? Then get close and see what's up, see what's going on, like, you know. So you have to like, that's all part of it. Like we put that all into design. It's very important for us to know that and execute off of that. So when I do fittings,